malfunction.
Okay, what's his malfunction?
Technical glitch. It happens. A lot, actually.
It's not a glitch. It is Megatron, and he commands us to deliver him the key.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs. It's me, SoundWaveSG1, back for another review. Yes, I haven't done one in a while. I said I'd do something else, but, you know, I'm going to do a review, because I feel inclined. For tonight's lesson, it's going to be doing, as per the title page, Reveal the Shield, Lugnut. Now, this toy is fantastic. It's nice to see an animated, because Lugnut, the characters from Transformers animated, it's nice to see an animated only character branch out into a different line. The other exception, I'll use that word. The other character is, of course, Lockdown. But yeah, when I first saw animated, I was in the branch of, oh my god, they look awful. But having sat down and watched the series, I love animated. Animated is the best show, I think, since Beast Wars, because it's fun. In fact, I like it the same as Beast Wars, but for different reasons. You know, it's fun at the end of the day. It didn't take itself too seriously at times, and at times it was very serious, you know. And one thing I'm really pissed off about is, in fact, well, there was clearly another season planned. I mean, they could have done it regardless. And another thing, it's the fact that, you know, the new series Prime and Hasbro are bringing out figures of the humans, which annoys me. It really annoys me, the fact that they're bringing out figures for the humans in Prime, and they didn't do that for animated. Because, sorry, you know, Fanzone, Professor Sumdac, the Angry Archer, I want my Angry Archer, damn it, Nanosec, you know, and all the other characters. Like, they could have brought out a 5-pack of, you know, the human Autobots, and I'd have bought them. I'd have bought 2 sets just so I could have one meeting box, and, you know, the set of figures. It'd have been awesome. But anyway, that's for another rant. Like I said, tonight's lesson is going to be Reveal the Shield Lugnut, a little bit of BG, not enough to do any harm. He doesn't have a function, sadly, but his tech specs is, I can't fucking speak tonight, tech spec, there we go. None too bright, but fanatically loyal to Megatron. Lugnut serves to see the Decepticons victorious. He's a literal force of nature on the battlefield. Gravity generators in his fists spawn point singularities on impact, causing massive explosions with each punch. His punch have killed everything. That combined with his seemingly endless supply of missiles that makes him a chaotic and deadly opponent, one that most Autobots will avoid at all costs. There we go, can't fucking speak tonight. Don't know what it is. Must be because I'm tired, and it is 5 to 11. But anyway, onto the figure. It is a rather nice sort of 50s kind of style bomber, like you know, like the Enola Gay, the plane that dropped the bomb on Nagasaki, that kind of on Hiroshima, sorry. That kind of aircraft. It's, you know, big, bulky. It's you know, just massive. The wingspan is fucking huge. I mean, this, just a bit of a size comparison. Here's Classic Lionel, and here's Lugnut. You know, the wingspan is bigger than Classic Lionel, which is pretty fucking cool. And he's almost as big as Classic Lionel. In fact, I think he's just a little bit taller, I think. You know, so a pretty hefty figure. You know, this was a Voyager, of course. I'm going to take you into the detail. The detail on this is fantastic. It really is. It does a lot of, you know, what it says on the tin, really. Let me just give you some extra light here. There we go. I think that's good. Yeah, there is some great paint apps on this. I mean, it's Reveal the Shield, and it comes with a Reveal the Shield rub symbol. I don't know if I can get this to work or not. I've never been able to get this one to work properly. Yeah, there it goes. My camera's never going to see that, but it's, you know, reveal shield. Now, I added this repo label Decepticon symbol, and deservedly so, because, you know, he is a Decepticon at heart, and to have this figure without a Decepticon symbol was sacrilege. So I whacked that on there, and it looks pretty fucking cool, actually. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of sculpted detail in this. This is really cool. I like this a lot. If you lift his tail gun up, just a touch, if it'll come, there we go, and then you pull out his rocket launcher, and then you can kind of shoot from the air. Yeah, it's got a spring-loaded missile, but I'm not going to shoot because I'll lose it. But it hides away. I mean, you can see it under there, but I mean, it hides away. It's pretty cool. What else? It's painted like the Atomic Lugnut from Animated, sort of like the sort of greeny, military greeny grey, with all these like atomic sort of warning stickers around there and things. We've got the painted on teeth on either side, which adds a little bit more menace to it, I think. Which is pretty fucking cool. And this little feature, which is really cool, to put LU6 and NU7, which kind of spells Lugnut, which is a really nice touch actually. I like that a lot. They've done the same on the tail fin as well, which is on both sides, which is pretty cool. I do like that. It's a nice touch. But as for that, we'll say another thing in this mode. He's loaded with 3mm clips everywhere. He doesn't come with any, but he has loads everywhere. I mean, I borrowed this one off Wheeljack. Basically, you can put one on the end of his wing. I know it's not particularly weapon or anything, but I just picked it up because it's the nearest one. So there's one on there. There is, of course, one here. And another one there. Come on, you two. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top alone. Then there's one underneath where the missile launcher is, so that's 6. There is fucking, he's loaded with them. I mean, there's another one here. There's 2 on there. 2 on there. There is another one here. You know, on both sides as well. There's another one there. Where else? You know, there's one on there, so you can have it like that. And there's one, like 2 on each side. So if you can get all your 3mm clips and stick them on this guy, he will look tooled up to fuck, basically. And he, like I say, he is fucking largely awesome. And he does come with a little bit of articulation in this world. I mean, you can angle the wings every way you want, but there's actually a sort of an indent in there, which is supposed to make them, you know, align them up a little bit better, which kind of works. But you just got to finagle it into a sort of thing. But that's just a minor quibble. But anyway, yeah, you've got these guns at the front, which are made of a soft kind of rubber, and you can rotate them up and down. So yeah, you can make this guy look fucking more armed and dangerous than he already is. So anyway, on to transformation. There we are. Firstly, you've got to, I mean, one thing I will say in this mode, it's a plane. There is hardly any kibble. Now, plane formers, jet formers, or airplane formers, whatever you want to call them, usually have, it's like a really nice jet on the top and then instant robot kibble underneath. You know, Seekers are the exception to the rule. Movie Jetfire is a prime example. Generations, Universe, Silverbolt is another, you know, offender of that. But I think the reason why there's no kibble on this one, because he's a sort of, you know, a bomber transport type of plane. There is always a lot of space in the hull section here to accommodate a lot of the robot parts, which is a really good, you know, idea, I think. So, but yeah, no robot kibble. I mean, you can kind of see his feet, but I mean, you could use them as bomb bay doors if you have a bit of imagination. So again, like I say, no kibble virtually. Right, taking this to robot mode, firstly what we do is we grab this section here, pull it all the way down, concertina it open, all the way down. Then get his tail section, flatten that down. It'd be nice if it opened, like split down the middle and open that way, but anyway, that's just a minor kibble. You take this section, rotate it 180 degrees, then you grab it, sort of lift it down, and then you push it in. Oh no, wait. Then you take the wing section, this whole section across the top here, take it, flip that up first, then take this section. Oh, come on, are you going to go? Sometimes this goes, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. Lift it and sort of fold it into place like so. Then we take this section and push it forward, and we get a little bit of automorph. Push it forward and there we go. Push it all the way in so it locks. And his head revealed. Come to his head in a moment. What else are we doing? Now, right, yeah. Next we do is lift his leg up all the way, and then twist it back round again. Same for this side. Twist it round, all the way down again. Then we take this section and then we rotate it that way, and then same for that one. Then we fold what will come his leg up like that. Now we take this joint here, and then you kind of fold it in so his knee is touching this sort of knee cap, which is quite cool. Then we take his what will become his feet, pull that down to make a heel, move that across, and then he's got like kind of sort of talons, sort of like, you know, eagle-like talons, which is really cool. I like that. Then we do the same for this section, pull that up, pull that down all the way around, and then, like I say, concertina this in. There we go. Then we move his head up, and we take this section, and then we put it, and we again fold that up until it clicks. And then you just move this into a position where it stays nicely. Then we take his arms, get the wing, twist. I'll say that in a minute. Get the wing, twist it 180 degrees, lift this across. Then we get this section, fold it onto there, then pull his lovely fingers up like that. Then we rotate this whole section round, move that down, and then bend it there. Same for this section. Twist it after again, twist it 180 degrees, pull that across, fold that around, pull that across, and then we rotate this when it wants to go. Rotate this section and pull that down, bend it there for his elbow, and there he is, Lugnut in fucking robot mode. And I have to say, this guy is badass. It looks enough like the animated, yet it's Chug. Or Chug for whatever you want to call it these days. I still say Chug, it's a lot easier. He is just marvellous. He is really, really fucking cool. Oh, we just got to position that a bit better. There we are. Now, onto articulation. He won't rotate at the shoulder, but his arms will rotate sort of, what's that, 45 degrees, that joint, and they will rotate sort of at the shoulder joint, sort of there. Bend at the elbow, no wrist articulation, but then again, he doesn't need it because it's Lugnut. He's got beautifully individually articulated fingers though. That is fucking beautiful. I do like that a lot. So he can, you know, he can hold pretty much anything. What have I got here that can hold? Oh shit. Yeah. Damn iPhone. There we go. I've got an old Micro Machines Excelsior class ship here, and you put that in his hand. Oh. Let's see what I'm fucking doing nowadays. Yeah, hold that fairly nicely. And it quite solidly hold it as well, you know, giving it quite a bit of shake, and he's solidly holding that in place, you know, which is pretty fucking cool. Again, most of the things can make use of the 3mm clips, you know, on his shoulders and things, which is pretty fucking cool. I do like that. Now, On to articulate. I'm doing the articulation still, aren't I? Yes, sorry. He will rotate at the hip. He will do a full 360, but he's kind of hindered by this bit of kibble. He will do the Perceptor kick. Ha! He will bend at the knee, but because of this extra joint, you can get a lot more articulation out of him, and you can make him a bit taller. And you can get some really good poses out of this guy, despite his lack of articulation. But again, that is not a criticism, because it's Lugnut. It doesn't need a lot of articulation. His feet will individually, you know, like I say, you can get a lot of movement out of those. They'll go up and down, and they'll kind of rotate as well, so you can get a lot of movement out of those, which is pretty fucking cool. He does have waist articulation, and he has mouth articulation. Yes, mouth articulation. Not a great deal, but enough to go, you know, all hail Megatron, which is pretty cool. He's got a bit of light piping. It's not the best, but again, you know, yeah, I don't know if you can see that. You kind of sort of get it. Let's have a look. It kind of more reflects the light, the ambient light in the room a lot better, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I like that. But yes, if you don't have any Lugnut, my advice would be to go out and get this guy. They are... I mean, the line's over now, but... Well, this wave is over now. And they're out mostly out of stores, but... your chances are you might find one in like a you know, like a discount store, like a B&M Mart, Home Bargains type of store, for what, 15 quid, which is, you know, bargain really, considering these should have been 30 quid when they came out. So 15 quid is not a bad price. I mean, this one was gifted to me for my birthday last year by Noel000 and 000 Firestorm, Sam and John respectively. So yeah, it is cool. I want the reveal. I want the United version, because the United version is in his Decepticon purple colour, and oh, it looks sexy. Also, right. One thing I was going to show you is his missile can be used in this mode as well. You can lift it up. I thought it was going to go further than that, and it can. Yeah, it's kind of a bit lame, really. In that kind of when he fires backwards. I mean, you can kind of lift that up a bit, I suppose. Give him his rocket launcher, but this bit in robot mode is kind of a bit shit. I just didn't notice that kind of actually looks a bit like his face, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that bit in fucking hell. You know, it just fired out a little bit just then and didn't fire, and now I've done it again. Ah, look at how I haven't lost it. But yeah, it's kind of a bit shit, that. But that's, like I say, the only criticism I have about this figure is that in robot mode's a bit shit. In vehicle mode, works fine, works brilliant. But yes, I've rambled on a bit about this figure. I am waxing lyrical of how awesome it is. It is just one of those figures that everybody must own. Oh yeah, one thing I will point out, I forgot to mention it. He's quantum. What did he call it? He's spawn point singularities in his fists, which I'm guessing what these are. I think there's a little button. I mean, you see me do it in transformation, but this is it. Little button, just there, and then he will poke. Do that again this side so you can see it. Poke. And he does it both sides. Poke. Which is cool. I like that. I think that's cool. So you can actually kind of do him like a rumble thing as well. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I do like it. Overall, I mean, this is a figure, if you like, you know, Chug, even if you like animated, this is a figure to get. You know, I mean, he is animated at the very end of the day, but in the Chug style. I mean, I want to see more of this, to be honest. I really would like to see more of this, and I want my angry Archer, damn it. So, I am going to go edit this, because it requires a lot of editing. Michael Eddington. What? Editing. There we go. I will learn to talk. 33 this year and I still can't talk. Well, I can talk, but not articulate correctly. And enunciate. There we go. Sounding a bit like George there. But that's no bad thing. Yeah. Awesome. Like I say, I'm just rambling now, because I never know how to end these fucking videos, so I'm just going to end it. I'm just going to end it. Toodles.